Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope hale and hearty at your homes. Students, please be careful about your health as the crucial time of the pandemic is going on. Please stay at home and stay safe. Now, moving towards academics, I was explaining you the chapter The Enemy by Perel S. Buck in the previous video. We are going to continue with the same. So all of you look at page number 29 of your supplementary reader Vistas. Okay. So his arms hanging, they carried him up the steps and into the side door of the house. This door opened into a passage, and down the passage they carried the man towards an empty bedroom. It had been the bedroom of Sadao's father, and since his death it had not been used. They laid the man on the deeply matted floor. Everything here had been Japanese to please the old man, who would never in his own house sit on a chair or sleep in a foreign bed. Hannah went to the wall cupboards and slid back a door and took out a soft quilt. She hesitated. The quilt was covered with flowered silk and the lining was pure white silk. "He is so dirty," she murmured in distress. So now both Hannah and Dr. Sadao lifted the man from the beach and took him inside their house. So when they lifted the man, he was so light like a fowl. Like a fowl means fowl is a bird, especially you can say chicken. Okay, so the man appeared to be light like a fowl. Since he had been starved for a long time, he was appearing to be as light as a fowl. Both Dr. Sadao and Hannah took him inside their house towards an empty bedroom. Actually, that bedroom was belonging to Sadao's father, but his father was no longer alive. When the old man was alive, he had never allowed anything else except Japanese to enter his room. But today, an American sailor was going to his room and was going to lie down on his bed. They took the person inside the house and laid him onto the deeply matted floor, and as it was a cold weather, Hannah went to the wall cupboards and she took out a soft quilt. That quilt was covered with flowered silk and was of pure white silk. But when she was going to put that quilt on the person, by looking at him, she murmured. Murmured means she spoke in a low tone. She said that he is so dirty. Yes, he had better be washed, Sadao said. If you will fetch hot water, I will wash him. Dr. Sadao answered to Hannah that he can wash this prisoner, and she should go and fetch some hot water for washing him. I cannot bear for you to touch him, she said. We shall have to tell the servants he is here. I will tell Yumi now. She can leave the children for a few minutes and she can wash him. Sadao considered a moment. Let it be so, he agreed. You tell Yumi and I will tell the others. But the utter pallor of the man's unconscious face moved him first to stoop and feel his pulse. It was faint, but it was there. He put his hand against the man's cold breast. The heart too was yet alive. He will die unless he is operated on, Sadao said, considering the question is whether he will not die anyway. So, when Dr. Sadao says to wash him, Hana answered that the servants can wash him and she is going to tell Yumi. Dr. Sadao also agreed to Hana and he said, okay, you go and tell Yumi and I will tell the other students, other servants also. So, but when they looked at the unconscious face of the man, they first wanted to feel the pulse. Although that American sailor was faint, but his heartbeat was there. His heart was beating. And when Dr. Sadao put his hand against the man's cold breast, he saw that there was a pulsation. The body was moving up and down due to the pumping of blood in the heart. He will die unless he is operated on. Dr. Sadao that he should be operated because the bullet which was shot to him must be inside his body, and if it is not taken out, it will be dangerous for him and he can lose his life. Hana cried out in fear, don't try to save him. What if he should live? She said that what will happen if this American sailor is going to live? And what if he should die? Sadao replied. Listening to the silly answer of the Hana, Dr. Sadao said that what if he should die? He stood gazing down on the motionless man. This man must have extraordinary vitality or he would have been dead by now, but then he was very young, perhaps not yet 25. So Dr. Sadao insisted that he should operate the man and should save his life because that American sailor was very young. He was not yet 25. You mean die from the operation? Hana asked. Yes, Sadao said. Hana considered this doubtfully, and when she did not answer, Sadao turned away. At any rate, something must be done with him, he said. At any rate, something must be done, and first he must be washed. So, Dr. Sadao suggested that he should be operated, but before operating him, he must be washed. He went quickly out of the room and Hana came behind him. She did not wish to be left alone with the white man. He was the first she had seen since she left America. Means he was the first American person she had seen since she came to Japan. And now he seemed to have nothing to do with those whom she had known there. Means she is not having any link with those Americans whom she was knowing earlier. Here he was her enemy. Means living or dead. Means whether he is a living person or he is a dead person, he is an enemy. So enemy means enemy. She turned to the nursery and called Yumi. Yumi was the servant. But the children heard her voice and she had to go in for a moment and smile at them and play with the baby boy, now nearly 3 months old. So the children heard the voice while she was calling Yumi. So she has to go inside the room and had to play with the baby boy who was nearly 3 months old. Over the baby's soft black hair, she motioned with her mouth, Yumi, come with me. So she called her servant Yumi to come with her. I will put the baby to bed, Yumi replied. He is ready, means the child was going to sleep. She went with Yumi into the bedroom next to the nursery and stood with the boy in her arms while Yumi spread the sleeping quilts on the floor and laid the baby between them. So Hana handled the baby while the Yumi prepared the bed for the baby as he was going to sleep. Then Hana led the way quickly and softly to the kitchen. Then Hana went to the kitchen. The other two servants were frightened at what their master had just told them. Means Dr. Sadao was there in the kitchen with the other two servants. The old gardener, who was also a house servant, pulled the few hairs on his upper lip. Means the servants got frightened on listening the news of an enemy coming into the house, although he was wounded. The master ought not to heal the wound of this white man, he said bluntly to Hana. Means that gardener, that servant, he told to Hana that Dr. Sadao should not operate the enemy. First he was shot, then the sea caught him and wounded him with her rocks. If the master heals what the gun did and what the sea did, they will take revenge on us. So according to the old gardener, the gun has taken the revenge from the sailor, and then the sea has taken the revenge from the sailor. And if Dr. Sadao is going to treat him and make him well, then naturally these two things will take revenge on them. It was all his misbeliefs, the misbeliefs of the old gardener.